Hello and welcome to Kids Discuss. Episode, 16?
16? Yes. Wait, it says it somewhere.
It's 16.
Yeah.
If we're wrong,
16,
we're wrong,
16.
whatever. Yeah.
It's 16.
16, okay.
We're good.
Yeah, this intro sucks. We know, we've discussed it, so don't get mad at us. We know it's bad, and we've made this decision on our own. We didn't get hate from anyone. No one said, oh my god, your intro is so bad. No, we made this decision on ourselves, or by ourselves. So we're going to change it.
Even we acknowledge it.
Yeah, so we're going to change it because it's boring, and we need something to intrigue you guys, to make you guys
Entice
think
new listeners.
that our podcast is fire. Because first impressions
that's what it really is.
are important.
Our lasting impressions.
Yeah.
See what I did there? It's like first and last.
Oh, a little mix up on them.
Yeah. Alright, anyways, so welcome to Kids in Quarantine Part 2. If you're new to this place, you'll be like, Part 2? What? There's no Part 1. And we can explain that. So basically, our first ever episode on this podcast was called Kids in Quarantine. We knew, I was the one editing, and I knew nothing about editing. I just didn't know, we weren't good at podcasting.
He was what the gamers call a noob.
Yeah, we were noobs. There's no other way about it. And yeah, so it was a really bad episode. But it was kind of symbolic because, like, wow, it was our first episode, first ever attempt at podcasting.
We put ourselves out
but
there.
But to others,
because we're not wimpy.
Yeah, but for others, it'll seem like, wow, they're so. If they listen to our first episode and only our first episode, it'll seem like, wow, that's just a terrible podcast. Like, why would I ever want to listen to the other episodes if they're all like this? Because I was only audible in the left ear and Miles was audible in both. It was just weird. Anyways, and also, so that's one reason we deleted it. The second was we were attempting to do something when we didn't have this new, like, Spreaker Plus
we were experimenting.
Extension plan. We were seeing if we deleted it from Spreaker to free up storage so that we could record another episode, if it would go away from, like, Spotify and Jiao Sao, like, for our Indian fans out there. We're sorry that is gone. Or like Spotify, Deezer.
You don't need to list them all because most of them are boring.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But for a few, like, for a steady 45 minutes, it was still there, and we were like, yes,
let's go.
We hacked the system. We don't need to buy anything.
And then I checked my phone.
And then we checked later that night.
And I was like, it's not
and
there.
And it was gone.
Also,
yeah.
It's probably a little confusing, because, like, the first episode that we actually have is called Episode 3, so that probably confuses some people.
We deleted our first two. But you should honestly thank yourselves that we did, because they weren't that great.
Yeah, you should be happy. You should be happy that you don't have to go pain yourself and listen to them.
So, anyways, welcome back. We're working on a new intro. So today we're going to be talking about, like, however many months in we are, how us as middle school children are doing.
Yeah.
Isn't that exciting? So, where do we start? Do we just do an overview?
Yeah, but side note right now, totally unrelated. It just started raining outside of my house, so I don't know if you guys can hear it, but if it's irritating, I apologize. Go complain to Mother Nature.
I can try and... I can't hear it.
Okay, so that means that probably means you guys can't hear it either.
If I hear it... Yeah, if I can hear it when I'm editing, I will try and do my best to eliminate the background noise.
Yeah, alright, good.
But yeah, so overview. So I'd say that, so this is, quarantine by itself is not a bad thing. Like, you know, just being able to stay home, away from everything, give yourself your own time, your own space. But school is just like that piece of glass which you can't pull out because then you'll bleed out. But leaving it in is just so painful. And we're getting surgery soon. Like, summer break is just around the corner. But until then, it's just freaking in there. And, like, I know learning is important.
It's a freaking prick.
And everything like that. But, like, and usually, like, I don't hate school. Like, I wouldn't say I personally look forward to it, but, like, going to school, I'm not like, oh, school again. I'm like, okay.
I'm not like Nasty G.
That's fine. Not like Nasty G at all. But anyways, so this online school thing, though, it's like, you feel like you're on a break. Like, that's because you're home. You're like, half the day you can
like do what you want, enjoy yourself,
do what you want. And even though school takes less time, it feels like more work because you're not used to doing like schoolwork here. For me, it's 8 years of actual like school in a school. So yeah, that's a thing. But yeah, so I'd say school is starting to become less and less fun at home.
I know. Because, let's just be honest. Electives don't really teach you that much. Like...
No.
But it's just, even still being at school, like, that the extra hours, like, feel... Like, the extra hours that you have to do electives feel kind of annoying. But, like, at home, I don't know how to explain it.
They just feel useless. Like, I could be doing stuff either, like, productive, but not this, or I could be doing stuff that's fun for myself. Like, playing a video game, or, like, calling my friends and doing some sort of thing with them through the phone. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Miles knows what I'm talking about. But anyways, so summer break is very soon here. For some people, it is already summer break, and
Seriously?
to them, I am envious. I am very serious,
For who?
yes. I don't know, some states, some more southern states, I'm pretty sure.
Your friend in Oregon?
We're like, no.
Well.
If you're listening to this, by the way, hi.
Alright, yeah. Alright, my overall thoughts, same as Eliam. Boom.
Wow.
Not copying at all.
Well said.
Yeah, school is just annoying, dude. It's like, it feels like a lot more than it should be. But, God, okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted because this person is spam calling me.
Yeah, someone calling you.
You can hear the vibrations,
I can hear the vibrations.
It's annoying. It's just getting me sidetracked. But yeah.
Technology these days.
The movies are fun. The video games are fun. The school, I have to say, it's just not that fun. Because, as Eliam said,
that fun.
It feels like we're on a break. And then we have to get up and do like 3 or 4 hours of schoolwork a day. And like, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Not a fan.
Like it. Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, what were you gonna say? Sorry. I wasn't gonna
I forgot what I was gonna say. You cut me off, so now you don't get to hear my beautiful input.
Sorry about that. It's probably gonna be wisdom that changed the world forever.
Yeah, it would have been.
Yeah, sorry about that. So anyways, moving on. So summer break. It's soon. What do you think is going to be different about summer break than now? Like, other than just not doing schoolwork, do you think anything else is going to be that different since you have all this free time that you didn't before?
Well, at least in Michigan, I don't know about other states, we're allowed to meet up with, what, like 10 people max?
10 or less people? Yeah,
so I don't know. Maybe I could possibly meet up with a friend. I don't know.
Yeah, it still scares me a little bit. Like, I have had, 2 people over at my house. So we had, it was me, my mom, stepdad, brother, him, and his dad. So that's 7 people. So we were close to the max. And it felt fine because we tried to stay as safe as we could. But I was still a little scared inside. But it was also weird because it's like, I feel like I should just be able to, like, I don't know, have a normal conversation, but all the time I had to make sure that they weren't breathing in my face.
Yeah, staying socially distant from your friend when they're like right there is probably really hard. Like, I haven't actually had to try and do it yet, but I don't know, I feel like I'd have to actually go talk.
It's weird.
Got it.
And also the thing is, you have to stay outside because it's not illegal to bring them like inside, but it's just safer because if we have coronavirus and they come inside, then they're at extremely higher risk than if they stay outside. And if they have coronavirus and they can contaminate our stuff, then we're at an extremely high risk of getting it. So staying outside is the way, but it's also just a little tiring. You can't just like sit down and relax with them.
Yeah, I'm also kind of scared for summer though, because probably okay, good. They're only texting me. They're not calling me anymore. I'm kind of scared because I feel like during the summer, I'm just gonna have nothing to do. Like, that's the one good thing about school, is it actually occupies at least a bit of my time.
And then also, summer is usually good because you can just, usually since they have nothing to do, you can literally call them up,
just meet up
call
somewhere.
up your friend, and that same day, like, be able
Hang out with
to
them.
go downtown and
Just like,
eat a sausage roll. I don't know.
but yeah, I don't know. It's just gonna be like, there's gonna be nothing to do, except maybe I'm scared I'm gonna end up playing like 10 hours of video games a day.
Which doesn't sound that bad in theory.
It gets boring.
But it's probably...
and it
will
lowers
get
your
boring.
self-esteem, I feel like. It just, like, once you're done, you're just like, geez, I'm just such a bad person.
I could have been doing something else.
Yeah, I'm wasting my life.
Sadness. Well, we have at least an hour of our time to do these podcasts every other day. Maybe we'll start during summer. Maybe we could also do them like on one day of the weekend, since we
just
have
have so much free time.
Yeah, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, because the thing is, we sure have enough free time. I don't know if we have enough ideas though.
Yeah.
Like,
that's
it's
point.
just annoying. Ideas is the only thing holding us back up right now.
Because the thing about podcasting is there's no visual. Like right now, if you're watching this on YouTube, which is the most visually pleasing thing, you'll see a picture, our thumbnail, and then it'll be like, made with Spreaker. And then it'll be a gray background with bars that slowly fill up with yellow. And that's the most interesting it gets. So that means that we can't, like, show you stuff or like do a tutorial. I guess we could, but it just wouldn't be the same as a YouTube video.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, even if we recorded ourselves in the Zoom meeting and put it on YouTube, you guys don't want to see my garbage webcam and my beautiful hair. Like, it's not visually pleasing.
Yeah. If we actually had some sort of green screen behind us, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't have that.
We don't have that to our disposal right now.
Oh, but a thing we did talk about is, what did we say? Once we get to like 1,000 consistent like downloads on our podcast, we'll start a Twitch. A Twitch?
Sure, yeah.
Like a stream?
Twitch stream.
Why not? Once we get 1,000 viewers per episode, or downloads per episode, like not like in a month, but like preferably in that same day or that same week.
Holy, alright. It's gonna be a while till we're able to do that.
Yeah. That means we've got plenty of time to set up, maybe buy a green screen, buy a better webcam. I already have screen recording software. So yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have goals though, because then you can work towards them. And that's definitely one of our goals.
Also, another hard thing about, like, on that same track is self-promotion, because we don't want to do it on our Instagrams, because basically all of our followers are middle school people who think they're a lot cooler than they actually are. And then they'll just listen to an episode and be like, oh, look at these kids, like, what are they trying to do? Like,
cringe.
Bro.
Imagine if that was me. Imagine.
So yeah, that's a no-go. Maybe if we create our own, like, Instagram.
No, but the thing about that, though,
like,
I've thought about doing that, but then that account gets recommended to, like, all the people that you follow.
Yeah.
And that's just annoying.
Yeah. But we do have a Twitter, because no one uses Twitter.
Yeah. Obviously, since we haven't gotten any followers.
Yeah. Which is good and bad. Good because no one who will extremely criticize us is following us, but bad because we do want to gain some popularity from random people.
Yeah, we don't want people that we know, because then not only can they harass us through comments and stuff, they can harass us in real life as well.
They can harass us in person, yeah. So if you're a random person, give this a listen, even though if you're listening to this, you are giving it a listen, so yeah, good for you.
Yeah, we want random people. It just...
Alright, what are we moving on to? Oh, you were going to say something? What are we going to move on to next? What other aspects are there?
I don't know, we can do like...
Have you watched any movies recently you want to recommend?
Okay, let me think. Forrest Gump, there we go. Boom.
Forrest Gump,
movie
classic.
I watched recently. I watched Forrest Gump for the second time. I'd already seen it before.
Nice.
But...
I've never actually watched it.
You have to,
I mean,
dude.
I've watched
God.
I've watched so much of it, like, through clips, but I haven't seen the whole thing consecutively.
You'd have to watch it.
I probably watched enough
so
of it.
Good, dude. It's so good.
What's it on?
I think we watched it on Prime
I might
Video.
actually watch it tonight. Alright, is it Prime?
I think so. I don't know.
That's alright. I'll talk to my parents about it. Let's see, what's a movie I watched recently and I really liked? I watched the... Frick, did I bring this up before?
Just say it. I don't know.
Did I talk about The Expendables?
I have no idea.
Alright, probably not then. Basically, a bunch of famous actors just got together, created a movie. It's an action movie, and it's hilarious. It's got Sylvester Stallone, Jason Statham, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Statham, but the guy's like, oh, what? You got a thing? Like that really weird British accent. Got Arnold Schwarzenegger, the end part, which I don't want to say, makes me feel uncomfortable. Just a bunch of these.
Does he actually act in it?
Really? Yeah, he actually acts in it.
Isn't he mostly a director though?
No, he's mostly an
I thought
actor.
he was a director. Maybe I'm just a small brain.
Yeah. But yeah, he's in that, and just a bunch of other famous people. And it's just so funny because they actually bring up like real life scenario, like real life things, and like say them in the movie. So like one of the lines someone said to Arnold Schwarzenegger was, "You're terminated" or something like that, because he was the Terminator in the Terminator movies. And they just brought up stuff from other films and like stuff from real life. Like one of the actors like did some sort of tax fraud and had to hide in some African country, and so they were like, bro, I heard you were running away in so-and-so. And they were like, what did you do? And he was like, tax fraud. So yeah, just really funny stuff.
Go check it out.
Hold on. Yeah, and it's a series. There's 3 movies. Wait. 2 or 3. There's 3 movies in it. So yeah, lots of content.
I honestly feel bad because I just say like Forrest Gump and then you go into like a 30-minute freaking full synopsis of the movie.
It's actually a fault of mine. I can't, like... I wish I was like that, where I could just be like, oh yeah, The Expendables. But I always feel like I have to explain myself whenever I do anything or say anything.
I don't know if it's bad.
I mean, I guess it's good for podcasting, yeah. But, like, it gets a little annoying in real life. Because I just have this, what should be a 2-minute conversation turn into a half-an-hour conversation.
Yeah. Alright. Do we want to do shows or no? Are you not watching shows?
I watched 1 episode of Tiger King, not even the first one.
Why did you not watch the first one?
My mom was watching it, and so I walked in and I just started watching it with her.
I haven't even watched it, but everyone says, oh, it's so good.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about it, because I haven't really watched any of it.
Maybe we can do a documentary review and, like, watch all the episodes.
Why not? That actually sounds like a good idea.
Alright, next week. Or maybe the week after that.
Next week.
We're bad with scheduling. We've literally said that we've done this we've said that we were going to do this episode for about a month now, and we just got around to it. So we can't make any promises. But at some point, we might do that.
Yeah, I think that's actually a pretty doable thing. We just watch 1 episode, and then we'll just talk about it. So, and we watch that episode only, so it's like the most fresh in our minds.
Yeah. Because then if we watch, I think, what is there, 5 or 10?
I don't know.
I don't either. But like, if we watch all 5, or however many there are, recalling
the first one won't be as fresh in our mind. Yeah. So we'll probably watch them, and then do the episode, and then do the episode, so that it's the most fresh. You can get our takes on it, the most unfiltered.
Yeah, and so we don't watch like 10 hours of TV in a day.
Yeah, that too. Oh, my gaming chair, it's so nice, but it's just if I sit in it for too long, these gigantic pools of sweat gather beneath my legs, and then whenever I lift them, it makes like a sticky sound. Like, it sounds like you peeling off a sticker from like a
You're literally
thingy.
Glued to your chair.
Yeah, basically.
You know when you hear people referring to some gamers as sweats? Well, Eliam's one of
That's
them.
me, boys. I literally have like sweaty gamer syndrome. I literally sweat so much when I'm gaming.
Alright, the rain stopped at my house, so we should be good.
Nice. It's super dark outside, but I can't tell if it's raining. It's good if it's raining because I'm doing some gardening, so it'll water my plants. I know. I'm doing some gardening. Yeah, feel free to applaud me. Feel free.
Growing?
I'm growing peppers, basil, and anemones.
What was that last one?
Anemones.
What are those?
Something.
Are they edible?
They're just flowers. No, they're just flowers, but they're really nice because they're perennials.
All right, I don't know what that means.
Which means that their roots stay in the ground and like during winter and survive, and they come back the next spring without you even having to plant them again. So we planted them in a spot where it wouldn't interfere with any other plants, and we're good to go.
Yeah, alright. Okay, there's one thing you can do during the quarantine. You can garden.
Yeah. Actually, that's one of my electives is gardening, and that's why I'm doing it. That's actually a good elective. Not for the... not for, like...
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at my text. Go on.
Oh. It's not like... It's good because we don't actually have any real assignments. It's just, as long as we're gardening consistently, we get perfect score, and it's actually, like... I didn't think I'd like it. I mean, I did a gardening elective before, but it was in the fall, which was basically just prepping the garden at school. But now, since we're not at school anymore, we have to do it at home. And it's actually pretty fun. It's getting me off of my sweaty gaming chair to tend to my precious plants.
Yeah, you're probably like a father figure to the plants now. Probably look up to you.
They'll sprout out the ground like...
And then you'll eat them.
That'll be the last thing they ever see. Oh, I hadn't thought of that.
Yup.
Well, at least my anemones will see me year-round.
Yeah. Holy, we ramble so much, dude. It's not even funny.
Alright, yeah. I think this is a good place to end up, but wait. What about the question of the day?
Almost forgot. I would have forgotten if you didn't come in clutch and remember.
I remembered it. I was just gonna seem like I forgot, but then say it so that...
Psych.
Oh, frick, I opened a YouTube video. Why did it open...
God, we're gonna get copyrighted, Eliam. We're gonna get copyrighted.
Yo, I gotta turn the volume down. I have to... Oh, frick. It was this... it was an ad. It was like,
It's
hey,
a McLaren ad.
are you not doing this thing? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry for getting a McLaren ad on your thing. I'm very sorry. But yeah, I was like, hey, shop on Mercari. But yeah, what should our question of the day be?
Do you like the rain? Or do you like when it rains?
No. Depends where I am, and the context of how hot it's been the other days. It's been surprisingly warm here.
It's been so hot, dude.
It's been like in the 80 degrees, so honestly, maybe if I ran out now I'd like it, but maybe not because I've been sitting in my air-conditioned house all day, so I don't know if it would be that much of a difference.
A very refreshing feeling is when you go outside and like maybe do a little physical activity of like any sort, like play basketball or something. Then when you come inside to a nice air-conditioned house, that's good. But anyways, do I like the rain? My answer, no. Straight up.
Yeah.
Just because you can't do anything.
Same with me.
Like,
I like the effects of it, like growing stuff, but I don't like
outside
personally
in the rain,
living in it.
There's just no reason. Like, why?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. It's not like you'll grow. I'm not a plant, silly. Thought you were a plant. You're wrong.
New business idea. Make human glands that when it absorbs water, you grow.
That would be terrifying, because aren't you like 75% water?
Oh, shoot.
Your insides would literally like expand and then you'd explode from the inside.
Just be like a pool of water.
Anyways, thanks for listening to Kids Discuss Episode 16, Ramble Edition, also known as Kids in Quarantine Part 2. We hope you enjoyed. This one is a lot better than our first one. Thank you for listening. Recommend us to your friends. We're still working on getting a better intro and also getting an intro song. So maybe coming soon.
Yeah, we honestly know.
We want it to be good.
I'm literally just going to say this. I know none of you guys are going to do this because you're all not even real fans. But tell us what you want the intro to be like, and we will try to accommodate your needs.
Literally just tell us what you want to hear, because if you have an episode idea...
Yeah. We need content.
That's something we need. So feel free. Anyways, thanks for listening. Hope to see you guys in the next episode. Hopefully you didn't get any annoying ads. We apologize if you did. And we'll see you next episode. Bye.